Hello boys and girls, today we're going to be thinking about another strategy in our number work. We're going to be thinking about the counting on and the counting back strategy. Now we've already been doing a little bit of work with adding and taking away in our heads, and we've been learning to think about what add 1 and take away 1 is, and also add and taking away 0 in our head. So the counting on and counting back strategy is a little bit like that, but we're going to be using bigger numbers, and I'm going to show you a way that you can do it all in your head. The first one that we're going to look at is the counting on strategy. When you see the word counting on, it's always going to refer to the add sign. And I wonder, can you make that with your arms like me? Super. So I'm going to write some sums up on the board, and they're all going to have the plus or the add sign in them. So the first one is going to be 3 add 3. Then we're going to do 5 add 4. And then the last one that I'm going to show you how to do is 11 add 6. So yes, as you can see, they all have the adding sign in the middle. So to do the counting on strategy, you need to put a number in your head, and you also need to be able to use your fingers, because your fingers can really help you add something when you don't have Numicon about, or you don't have a number line and you maybe need to add something when you're out and about. It can be really helpful. So the first one that we're going to do is 3 add 3. Now you might know this from your doubles, and you might need to work it out at all. That's great. But if you can't quite remember it, what I want you to do is, I want you to put the first number, it pops into your head. So can you put the number 3 in your head? Super. And with the second number, you are going to put that many fingers up. So it's 3. So you've got your 3 fingers up and you've got 3 in your head. So then you're going to count forward 3 times. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So 3 add 3 is 6. Okay, the next one we've got here is 5 add 4. So the first part pops in your head, and the second part tells us how many fingers we need to put up. Okay, so 5, what do we do with it? Yep, we pop it into our head, and then we put 4 fingers up. Okay, so we're going to count forward 4 times. So 5's in our head, and then we've got 6, 7, 8, and what have we got? 9. So 5 add 4, without using our Numicon or our number line, we have been able to figure out that it is 9. Well done. Okay, we're going to use a slightly bigger number for this next one. So we're still counting forwards because we've got the add sign. So 11, we're going to put it where we are. We're going to put it in our heads, and we're going to count forward how many times? 6, which means this time we have to put up 6 fingers. Okay, so 11's in our head, and then we're going to count forward 6 times. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Well done. Now, if you are finding it a little bit tricky with your fingers and counting forward, because it can be tricky until you've tried it a few times, you can draw around both of your hands and get a grown-up to help you cut it out. Make sure that when you're sticking the hands down that you don't stick the fingers down, because what you can do is you can pull them back and fold them over to help you count on. If you're still finding it quite tricky, don't be afraid to go back to your Numicon or use another way or use another strategy, but do give this a go a few times to try and get the hang of it. But as I said, don't panic if you find it a little bit tricky to begin with, okay? So once you've finished listening to this, I would like you to go to your counting on page in your booklet for this week. Once you've finished the counting on page, come back to this video and we're going to look at counting back. See you soon. So hopefully you got on okay with doing the counting on strategy and adding the 2 numbers together in your head. Now we're going to have a little look at counting back, And you'll notice that we're not using the add sign anymore. We're using the take away sign or the minus sign. And can you show me that at home? Great. So when we take away our count back, the answer then gets smaller, doesn't it? So instead of counting forwards, we're going to be counting back the way to get the answer to be smaller. So just like when we were counting forwards, we're going to use our hands or our fingers to help us. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to put this number into our heads, aren't we? So this is the number 8. So can you all pop it into your head? Great. And then this is how many fingers I need you to put up. I want you to put up 2 fingers. So you're going to take away 2. Okay? So 8's in your head and we're going to count backwards twice. Okay, ready? So 8, 7 and 6. Well done if you got the answer 6. Okay, this time we've got the number 11. So what do we do with the first part of the sum? Okay, pop the number 11 in your head. And how many fingers should we need to put up? Great, so you're going to put up 3 fingers. Now, am I going to count backwards or am I going to count forwards when I'm taking away? That's right, we're counting backwards and making the answer smaller. So 11, and then we've got 10, 9, 8. So well done if you got that at home. Okay, the next one is 15, take away 5. So which one of these goes in our heads? Well done. So we pop number 15 into our head. And then how many fingers are you going to show me? Great, it's like you're giving me a high five. So let's see. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. So 15 take away 5 is 10. Super. And again, you mightn't get this straight away and that's absolutely fine. You will get it eventually, so don't panic. And if you want to, you can draw the hands on your page and do it like that. Or you might want to try a few with the Numicon. That's absolutely fine too. If you're wanting to mark your own work, then you could get the Numicon and use that to check your answers as well. Hope you get on okay with this. If you need any more help, please contact me or your teacher. Bye!